Mopar love. Give me some gas on it. All right, that's big block talking, big box, blick box hollering at you right there. That ain't small block. So we gonna line it up. And when we go, now I'm in a small block take out on me. I'm in a big block. And then we're going, how the big block, the small block gonna get me what, the first 20%? The small block gonna be out in front of us.
Yeah.
But then that big block, what that big block gonna do?
That top end power.
All right, I get up to 100 miles per hour, I'm gonna pass you up. You didn't even know what color I was, what color the car was. When you get up to about what, 100 miles, 80 miles per hour,
Yeah.
big block got you.
It's gonna keep pulling.
Small block better sit down somewhere.
It's gonna fall on its face.
All right, the Mopar gonna get him, y'all. So now this is just, we didn't rebuild the engine, pull the engine out. We didn't say it was pretty up under here. We just said it was nasty up under here, that there's power there. Sometimes you can not have a shave and be all ugly and need a haircut, but it's still something in here, don't get it twisted. Same thing here with this old Mopar. What we got, Jason, 1970 GTX, right?
Yeah.
A 1970 GTX, big block. Tell me a little bit about that engine.
This is a 10-to-1 440 Mopar with 727 torque plate, 8 3/4 rear end. Original owner bought this car in 1970.
Man, we love original owner. That's what it's all about, baby.
Yes, sir.
And now, did it come nasty from the factory?
They came built, yes. The beauty of the Mopars, they came with the heavy-duty drive lines already in place from Chrysler. This is a 10-to-1 hydraulic cam 4-barrel from the factory. It's got the heavy-duty radiator, the heavy-duty suspension, and this man has put a lot of love in this car.
All right, so this is what we call R&M. You know, I get in trouble when I do repair and maintenance. What happens is, just look around this shop, and there's cars here and here, just in this part, that's over $100,000. And when you talk about the beautification of it, and some of the nastiness of it, it just gets it's just another level. And so what individuals will do sometimes, they'll bring us a repair job, and they want it to be the high performance job, and we just can't make it happen on $1,000. It just doesn't work like that. But this here is a vehicle that's been loved on, and we're doing repair and maintenance on it. And we've had a great opportunity to do all the metal work on the roof. You know, the canvas vinyl top, all they are basically rust, and rust conduit. They create rust underneath. So we pulled the top, we repaired all the rust, designed a new top in-house. There's no one that had one ready to go, so we built it. It's no problem. This car came here and never left this property. So we did the metal work in-house. We did the vinyl top in-house. All we ordered was raw vinyl material, baby. We did it in-house. Now, you can go on the north side, the east side, the west side, the south side of Houston, Texas. It ain't that many shops. You can come in and they're gonna do it all, baby. We're gonna do it all right here in City Country Talk. So we had an opportunity to do the job. We're gonna repair the glass. We're doing some interior finishing for it. And then this engine needed a major overhaul as far as the accessory components, not the block. We're gonna keep the block the same. We didn't touch it. It's an original block. It's a survivor's block. It's the one that came from the factory. I like that dirt on it. I like that grime on it. It looked like me, man, all dirty and been through something in life. Not perfect. So I'm in love with this old Mopar here. But what we did to get this power out of here, we did what we call a major tune-up, and it includes changing that carburetor. So sometimes we get calls and individuals say, hey, I want you to put my carburetor on and tune it. I'm not gonna put your carburetor on and tune it in an hour and a half. That's not how it works with us. Because if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna give that car all I have. And I'm not gonna be watching no clock, man. I'm gonna get on this car and I'm gonna love on it. And when I get finished, I'm finished. But I ain't gonna stop till I'm finished. I ain't gonna stop till that thing right and I got it as sweet as I can get it. And when I get it as sweet as I can get it, then I tell you I'm finished. And if that happens to be the better part of a half a day, sorry. Better part of a half a day. We're gonna do it right, but we ain't gonna mess with it, Jason.
Right.
All right, now, when you're towing that carburetor, you're trying to inspect it. Tell us a little bit of the importance of timing and of ignition, timing, distributor, all that coming together to make this car go together. Tell me some of the components that are important to making that carburetor produce.
Okay, well first we check and set the timing, and then after that, I'm going to set, when I get the engine started, we're going to set the choke, and we're going to set the idle, and then we're going to set the idle mixture. I usually like to get somebody with the car in gear, and we will set that idle with the car in gear and set the mixture, and just make sure that everything pulls a good vacuum. That is how I like to set my idle mixture, is with the vacuum gauge, with it in gear. I like, of course, but this was just running very, very sweet right off the bat.
Now we got fresh plugs in here, and so you want to get good plugs, and we had to get the old gas out.
Yes.
All the gas gonna do is foul the plugs. It's gonna mess up your whole situation.
Yes.
Your plugs gonna be bad, and you're not gonna be able to get the car running at an optimum level. No matter how well you put the carburetor on, you're never gonna experience the effects of the carburetor, because that fuel still has to come to the carburetor.
Yes.
And then the fuel and the spark has to hit together at that plug at the right time.
Yes.
And
we
all
had to get that gas out of there.
You got to get the bad gas out of there, so that when that spark hits, that there's some good gas for that spark to hit, and then the explosion takes place down in that combustion chamber, and you get that room.
Bad gas will immediately foul a spark plug. Yes, sir.
So bad gas gonna foul that spark plug. So again, individuals say, can you put a carburetor on my car within an hour? I mean, I guess if I just was racing and I had to take that carburetor off and you had to put another carburetor on, and it was a contest of speed.
Right.
Don't worry about it running. How fast did you put it on?
Oh, you could have it on at the track. We can have them on in less than 30 minutes.
So we can do it in 30 minutes, but you at the track, everything else is going to be checked, right?
That's correct.
And everything else is being checked all the time.
Yes, always.
This is a purpose-built car that's built for the track, that's ready to go, and all the systems around it are in a premium perfect shape.
Yes.
So just replacing carburetor is not no big deal.
That's right.
But when you start bringing your classic car to us, and your car has not been, maybe it's not in a perfect state, there's so many factors that involve. The first thing you had to do on this, Jason, was you said you knew you had to drop the tank.
Yes.
You had to drop the tank, get that old funky gas out of it.
Yes.
Now, and then, you know, we have shop fees in our shop. I don't charge you for gas, but we use premium, baby. We go get that good gas, put it in here,
93,
and fill up your car with the gas. We're that type of shop. So our clients are someone who says, hey man, I want you to take care of my baby. Hey man, I want you to take care of the one that I love. The one that I loved before I found my wife. The one that me and my girlfriend went out on a date in 1972. And in 1972, I proposed to her in the midnight tomball hair. and now this car means something to you. So the tank and the fuel we had to deal with. We don't care about, look here, we don't care about that, man. This old stuff here don't mean nothing. We ain't worrying about that old funk there. And then you got to get the timing. Now we had the opportunity to change the distributor. Then what would change? Cap, rotor.
Cap and rotor, spark plug wires, spark plugs. We put a new coil on it, a new ballast resistor. And then we checked the initial and total timing.
All right. And we put new plug wires in there as well.
Yes, sir.
All right. And popped in what's that, Edelbrock 750 CFM?
Yes, that is the electric choke, 1411 Edelbrock 750 CFM.
All right, now, when you look at this car, and some individuals look at it and they say, wow, look at that old crappy engine. No, man, that's not what this is about. This is about performance, and this is about keeping a survivor. It's not about going to the doctor and getting a face makeover and my nose made over. And let them suction this out. I'm gonna keep that old fat right there. Don't suction mine out. I'm gonna keep it like it is. And so it's not about going shaving my face every week, man. I ain't got time for all that. This car here is real. This is a real car, man. This is the real deal. This is really what it looks like. Because when we close this hood on you, baby, you ain't gonna see that no way. All you gonna see is the back of us when we pass you up.
You'll be seeing the tail light.
You gonna be seeing the tail light. It don't matter what this look like. You ain't gonna see it no way.
Right.
But you give us a call when you want it done right. I'm still struggling whether I'm gonna continue to allow repair and maintenance at my shop. I get so many individuals that complain that we try to help. Budget is $1,500. This ain't no $1,500 budget, and you just can't help them. You know, I gonna do so much, Jason, for $400.
Yeah.
Hey,
that's right.
There's only so much I can do.
That's right.
And if you're looking to repair your car, this is what I tell individuals: listen, if you got a classic car, every 90 days, put about $3,000 in your car if you can afford it.
Yeah.
This thing that you buy a classic car and you don't have a car note, that's a lie. That's not how it works. These cars are not free. You got to pay to ride them. You got to pay to roll them. You got to pay to maintain them. You know, if you got property anywhere, you understand. Once you pay the house off, do you stop paying? No, you still got to pay the taxes, man. So the same thing with these cars. You have to continually to invest in these cars. And what I love about this owner, he continues to invest in his car.
Yes.
And that's what it's about. So if you can afford it, I'd say do $3,000 every 90 days. Now, some people say, man, you crazy. That's too much money. Well, then you can't afford that much. So then do maybe $3,000 every 6 months. But don't go to the shop with $500 and ask them, it doesn't work like that. So save up a number that works for you. And if it's $3,000 a quarter, do $3,000 a quarter. If it's $3,000 every 6 months, do $3,000 every 6 months. If you can't do $3,000 every 6 months, do $5,000 every income tax time or whatever the case is. And just invest that in your car. It's an investment. It's not about this and fix that. It's an investment. Hey, we enjoyed talking to you today. I got my main man Jason here with me. Look here. This man here can do some carburetors, y'all. He's a bad man on the carburetors. I got you telling you, man. Thank you, bro.
A lot of love.
Yeah, you can do it. That thing sounds good. You crank it up one more time. I like that low outing, man.
Yes.
That low outing is just, that's the thing. I love that low outing. Hit me one time on that gas.
Go ahead.
All right. Yeah, I like that low outing. Now we can dial it up a little bit and make that start a little bit hotter, but I like that low outing. Just hit the gas once or twice and hit it. I like it low like that. You can hit it low for another damn and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll make a grown man blush, yeah.